Oh, this is gonna be awkward. Oh, Jesus. Oh, do not knock the camera in, Ryan. Oh my God. Oh, okay. This is a really awkward, and I hope you guys can hear me. Okay. Whoop, hang on. Hang on. Oh, this is awkward. Whew. I'm in the most awkward position of my life. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm really sorry about the audio. I'm right next to a river, or it doesn't qualify as a river. It's a creek. But I'm in the most awkward position of my life to get this shot. And I wish I could say that I was starting this vlog at the beginning of the day, but no, this is the end of the day. This is my last desperate act to get a photo today. I got out, to give you guys some reference, I'm near Helen Hunt Falls in Colorado Springs. It's a super popular, really touristy, overtrodden, I am literally bridging myself. I can't pan the camera down, but to give you guys, I'll get my cell phone out and give you guys some context here. And hopefully not drop it in the water, because that would just be the peak of my day. I am literally, God, I am literally sitting on one rock. My camera's right there. There are my feet. There's my camera bag. And I am trying my damnedest not to fall in the river right now, which I've done about a half dozen times. So my feet are just wet, shoes are dirty, my pants are dirty. Oh my God. That is how dedicated I am to this, to get this shot. Oh my God, and I'm losing a lot of light here, so see if I can talk you guys through this really fast. So, I spent the last few hours hiking up and down the trail. I don't think this trail exactly has a name, but it kind of leads up towards Mount Cusco? Something like that. Mount Cusco? No, that's a Disney character. Forget I said that. And spent the last couple hours hiking that. I couldn't find jack. There were times I thought I might have found a composition. I played around with a few things. I couldn't make anything of it. And I didn't take any video because, to be perfectly honest, I really didn't think I was going to find anything. So I just left the vlogging camera in the bag. So, not that it mattered because I didn't get any video. But came back down the trail, and I had walked past this spot before, and I'll show you guys some video of this little location here. I'd walked past this spot on my way up the trail, and I kind of logged it in the back of my mind as a reference to maybe come back to if I couldn't find anything else. So I came back, and I've spent the last 45 minutes trying to work this scene, and oh my God, I about Hulk smashed my camera. I was getting so fed up with everything. I was getting hangry, I'm thirsty, and really I just want to sit on the couch and play Assassin's Creed. But no, I'm dedicated. I made the time to come out today because I haven't been out for a couple weeks, and I need to get some photography in my system. So I'm in this really awkward position right now. Got the camera and the tripod set up in a really weird kind of spot in this creek right here. Take some video of it again on my phone. Hopefully I don't drop this in the creek. I dropped a lens cap in the creek earlier, and I about panicked because, not that I'm scared of losing a lens cap, because lens caps are dirt cheap, but this area around Helen Hunt Falls is disgustingly dirty. It's again, like I said, it's a popular tourist area, and people just do not take care of it. This summer, when people were encouraged to be outside instead of indoors because of COVID, everybody was here in the river. It was junked, and I just stayed away. I don't come to this area very often, but I'm trying to be a good, COVID responsible and not travel too far out of my home area. So came here on the off chance of thinking maybe I might find something today. And yeah, so that's why we're here today. So just to show you guys, this is kind of the angle, and again, sorry for the audio. This is kind of the angle that my camera is sitting in right now. I've got my tripod legs in the creek. Got one propped up on this rock right here. Got that leg right there. Got my butt right there. My butt hurts because this is a very hard rock. To be perfectly honest, the shot really isn't even that good, but I didn't want to walk away from today without an image. So just to talk you guys through this really fast because we're losing light here really quick. It's just almost 4:30, just past. Sun's going down, and yeah, we're losing light really fast. So anyway, I got the camera set up here. I've got this shot, and I've already got the shot in the bag. I wanted to get it before I lost too much light. But what it is, we've got these cascading kind of falls down this section of the creek here. We've got 1, 2, 3 different sections. And again, I worked this scene for probably 45 minutes to an hour, just trying to make something work. And I finally settled on this composition. And what it's going to be is I'm having to take five or six different vertical images, and I'm going to stitch those together in Photoshop or Lightroom and kind of crop it in and make the image from there. So I don't have the complete image on camera. I've got to get it in my editing software and work with it from there. But yeah, 5 or 6, I can't remember how many I took, exposures to get what I needed. And again, I went a little too far one way and a little too far the other just to make sure I've got all the cropping range that I need. And settings wise, let's see here. Setting wise, I'm at f14, which is not very sharp on this 10 to 20, whatever it is, a 10 to 22 or 10 to 18. It's a 10 to 18 millimeter EFS lens. It's not very sharp. Once I get past f11, it's not very sharp on this lens. But I've got a big depth of field here. I'm in really close to the rock that I'm sitting on, and I don't have time to do a focus stack. I'm losing light really fast. And to be perfectly honest, I don't want to deal with the frustration of doing a focus stack. So I've shot at f14. I'm at 1/4 of a second to get kind of the best of both worlds when it comes to motion blur and still some detail in the water. And then I've had to raise my ISO to, because of how dark it's gotten, to maintain that 1/4 of a second, I had to raise my ISO to 640. So, but that's not bad. That's pretty acceptable for anything below like 1600 on this 7D Mark II. That's pretty acceptable. So, got those shots in the bag. My butt hurts. My feet are wet. I'm hungry. I need water. So I'm going to pack up here, and then I will actually show you guys the process for how I edited the image. Several times to actually do a step-by-step of how I edited this image together, but unfortunately every time I tried it just got so long-winded that I just went meandering and didn't know what I was doing. So instead I am just going to give you guys a brief rundown of what I did with this image. This is a combination of 6 different exposures. If I go over here to Lightroom, I'll show you guys I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 images. So I opened those up as a panorama merge in Photoshop. And then from there I did some basic object removal and camera adjustments in Adobe Camera Raw. And then from there I just did some targeted adjustments. I did some dodging and burning of the water and the shadow areas. I also threw in a gradient. It's very subtle, but it's there to add
just a little bit of a bluer tone to some of these shadows to kind of counteract this very rich, warm tone that we're getting in the overall image. And I'll bet you guys have noticed I've got some glare on these rocks here. That's because I didn't use a polarizer. Rookie mistake, but by the time I'd found this composition, I was just so fed up that I just wanted to get the image in the bag. So overall, just some edits to bring out the rich orange tones in the image and emphasize some of the highlights in the water. And one final thing I did is I saved the image over to Lightroom, and as you can see, I've applied another crop. And that was done because we have that ugly, just bright sky right there. And also, I didn't need this whole section of the image over here or this whole section over here. So I applied a crop to the image, and overall, I like this composition much better. So it's not a portfolio image, but overall, I think it's okay. So not bad for a day spent out looking for compositions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you for the next one out on the trail.